Happy New Year, Divine Beauties. I'm so excited about this year. Why am I so excited? Because I know that the power is within me. And the more stuff that I release, which I've done a heckload of work on, the more abundant and loved up and free I become. And I just wanted to share something with you. I was speaking with someone on my team this morning, and she's had a lot of adrenal issues come up. I see it as a pattern with many women. Hey, beautiful Crystal, about to go for a walk with Chris on the beach. Anyway, she's had a lot of adrenal issues come up for her as she started to make a lot more money. So she's made about $5,000. She financially was strapped with some things that had happened in her personal life. And she quickly, within 2 weeks, started making a lot more money. And I see this happen a lot with my students and clients. Sometimes they come in, they do 10K, 20K in sales. I had one woman recently do 51K. I had another woman go from 10K to 24K and then do a $600,000 launch. And usually with this ascension, there will be old stuff that comes up, right? And it's usually a lot to do with many, many different layers. However, in the specific one that I'm talking about today, sorry, I'm just getting my towel. It's like a belief that I must sacrifice. It's still this sacrificial energy. And so your health may kind of get I can't even talk this morning. Like your health may diminish as you start to rise into riches. And so when you sit with that and look at that, there must be an underlying belief that says, I need to pay for this, or in some way I need to sacrifice. And I did a video yesterday in my free group talking about the word sacrifice. Originally the word, hey gorgeous one, sacrifice came from sacred. So instead of sacred, encode in your frequency that you are now invoking a life that is deeply sacred. And what does that feel like and look like for you? So how will you be with your clients? Where are you with your boundaries? Where are you in your private life? How does it feel to be in your life, in your body, in your experience, right? Because when you begin to download that, you'll start to wash out the sacrifice. Also, you want to ask Creator to clear the way for you and the divine to help you heal in every single cell of your being, sacrifice as you rise into riches. So you can say that I am deeply safe. As I rise into riches, I become more and more radiant. And in doing so, I get to serve more deeply with ease, love, and grace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, sometimes we will have both beliefs going on, that I'm allowed to have riches, that I'm allowed to be radiant, and that you want that. And then you'll have the opposing belief going on at the same time. So that I am not safe, I am not allowed. Yesterday I did a big energy clearing, would you believe, on I am allowed to be rich, and then I deserve to be rich, and then I had the opposing belief, I am not allowed to be rich, right? Now, I want to have a multi-million-dollar business doing what I love, right? Serving hundreds and thousands of people. Think about it. If I believe, as you believe, right, that you're here to serve thousands. If you're here to really, truly serve thousands, you've got an 8-figure plus 9-figure, hey, gorgeous ones, Happy New Year business, right? So the money will always take care of itself. The money will take care of itself as well when you truly, truly own the power of your work, you price it correctly, you know how to connect with your audience, and you build a tribe and the funnels and all that kind of stuff. However, where I've experienced a lot of suffering myself is having these unconscious beliefs, right? So part of you will say, I want to be rich. Another part of you, because of whatever fear of being judged, fear of people, say, not liking you, because as you become richer, you may feel that you may be attacked or ostracized energetically. Usually when I'm online, I can feel sometimes the energies and the frequencies of whether it's jealousy or self-hatred, and it comes at you, right? So I have had to learn how not to take that personally, how to send love into the world. And then I also have to be really conscious to release my contradictory beliefs, because it makes it harder for me to rise up. So just be really aware, know thyself, see it, Honestly, if you don't yet have completely what you want, it doesn't mean that it's not coming. So I've got a lot of messages coming out right now. We need to believe in the unseen because it already exists, right? Everything that you desire already exists. So don't wash it away or poison what is coming to you, hey Kelly, by not believing. Like that business that I am conjuring, and the business, like really, honestly, I have grown my business radically in the last 2 to 3 years. A lot of that has come down to prayer, deliberate intent. Like I was speaking to someone else on my team who told me that they want to become an expert copywriter. And I'm like, well, do it. They want to become great at Facebook ads. I'm like, do it. Like take this course, look at my course. They've actually been they've actually done High End Empire. My copywriting class my module there is comprehensive. It's really, that's one of my brilliances is teaching that. So I'm like, go through it, start to write it, start to do it. So one of the things that I've noticed about myself, and I sometimes take for granted, is I sit the F down and do the work. If I have to get up at 4 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning, literally ask my husband to look after my daughter or hire a babysitter, whatever it takes, get a friend to come in if you don't have the financial wherewithal to hire someone, you make it happen. And it's not from this forced place. It's from this place of total responsibility, total passion. When I became a journalist, I was, I've worked for the Sydney Morning Herald, I've worked in advertising, I've worked in TV development, I got a massive executive job at 28 in advertising. I fully hustled for that. I conjured it up. I hustled. I used grace. I spoke up for myself. I pitched myself. When I wanted to learn how to write, I sat down for an entire weekend and started writing ad copy. And I got my first job as an editor for a magazine. And then I started interviewing celebrities, right? I made it happen by really, with all my insecurities that I've had in my life, there's this deep desire. It comes from this heart and courage and a realization, even including with all my victimhood, that my life is up to me. My life is up to me. Your life is up to you. And you can have anything and everything that you desire when you take that full responsibility for it. And there will be challenges and it's part of the ride, but you are safe, you are loved, you're holy, you're talented. So when someone says to me, I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm like, well, go do it. Start today. Start today. What do you need to do to start today in order to have what you want to receive, right? So I'm just going to go down to the beach now and have a beautiful time with my hubby. Have a look at it. Let's see. He's probably coming out to me, asking me to come. Look, he's frustrated with me. But I'll have sex with him later and it'll all be okay. But I'm just saying, you are so holy, so divine. My most yummy, potent ritual that you can possibly invoke right now for yourself is to tap into the feeling of having already received what you desire, right? I know it's funny, everyone's laughing at me. Tap into the feeling. How does it feel to be serving at your highest? How does it feel to be paid beautifully? How does it feel to have people say, Ingrid, where's the invoice? I've had people literally harass me to pay me. But they wanted to pay me, like, Ingrid, I want to pay you. I want to work with you. How does that feel? How does it feel to do a webinar and make $100,000 sharing your potent soul work? How does that feel? Does that feel juicy and yummy and expansive and delicious? Do you feel free? Do you feel loved? Do you feel on fire? Do you feel lit up? How does it feel? Because the feeling of your future will stop that past story and you will invoke a new frequency. So it's not being like always in the future, but it's like creating a pattern interrupt from past stories, right? So focus on the feeling of your future. I'm sending you so much love. I'm going to go and spend some sacred time with my man. A million blessings. Blessings, blessings. You can have everything you desire. You are safe, you are radiant, you are free to be rich and to receive. Mwah.